My brain is full, and yours probably is too. We're not built to remember everything, so I stopped trying. I built an AI second brain instead. Before the Easter holidays, I forgot to reply to an email about a school trip. I'd read it and thought, I'll deal with that later. And then later never came. Now, that used to happen all the time, but doesn't anymore. I'm going to show you how to build the same system I use. It runs inside Gmail. It uses Google's free Gemini AI, and it takes about 15 minutes. No apps to install, no code, nothing to learn. Every other second brain tutorial I've found involves tools you've never heard of. This one uses the inbox you've already got and check 20 times a day. Let me show you how. Let's start with the easiest win. If you use Gmail, you already have AI built in. You might just not have it switched on. Let's get into it. Let's see where it is. Welcome to my personal digital place of shame, my spam email box, which also unfortunately gets all my school emails about the kids as well. How do we turn on Google Smart Features? Let me show you. First of all, you're going to want to come up here to Settings, see All Settings. And if we scroll all the way down, we'll come to a section here called Google Workspace Smart Features. That's harder to say than it seems. Click on Manage It, and we can see here we have options we can do. And essentially, this is just asking your permission to enable their AI products to work within your inbox and across your Google documents. Now, we can come up here to the little Gemini symbol here, and we can ask Gemini all kinds of questions. So, what was the last email from Google about? And here we go. So it's gone around, it's found my last email about school, and it is indeed about the missing class photo proof card. Shout out to Brunswick Photos for offering to send me a postage refund. But you can come in here, you can ask it to review all your unread emails, you can ask it to search any actions that you need to take and tell you them. Do the hard admin part of it for you. If you're trying to find an email with some tickets on, or a booking reference on, or an Amazon refund on, you can come in here and you can ask it, find me my latest Amazon refund email. And here it is. So it gives you a summary, and you also see the little numbers here, and that will link you straight to the specific email, so you can go straight to it. Now, the other cool feature here is the ability for it to summarize long email chains for you. So example over here, where I've had the back and forth with the photo company. If I go into it, straight away at the top, it's giving me an AI overview, so telling me what's going on. If I want to, I can come over here and I can ask Gemini to summarize the whole thread for me. If you come into a thread and it doesn't automatically have the AI overview section here, it will have a little section or a little button that literally just says summarize this thread, and you can click on it and it will summarize it for you. No more hunting through email chains. You can just search for it and have Google find it for you. Now that one handles your individual emails, but what if you could get a briefing every morning that tells you what actually needs your attention today without opening a single email? That is level 2, and it's where it actually starts to feel like a second brain. For layer 2, we're going to use the Gemini app, and you can do this either on mobile or on the desktop. I'm going to show you on the desktop right here today. Now, for this one, we're going to need to enable some settings. So we're going to come down to the settings menu here, and there's an option here for connected apps, and this is where the willpower comes in. And you'll see the first option here is to connect your Google Workspace. Once you've got that connected, you can come back into the chat. We'll open up a new chat here, and you can simply say, look at my unread emails from the last 24 hours, categorize them into various prioritization, and have that and go. And you will see here it's connecting to your workspace. You're going into your docs and your emails to find out. And here we go. So it's giving me a list of stuff that needs response, stuff that's waiting on others, and stuff that is just for information. Now, where this becomes particularly powerful and takes it to the next level is with one simple sentence that I'm going to type here. Run this for me every day at 9 a.m. So every day at 9 a.m. it's going to run that prompt about my email prioritization, and it's going to generate it for me and tell me when it's done, so I can just come in and check it out straight away. Again, you can come into settings and you can see scheduled actions. So everything you've scheduled is accessible here. So it's giving you some options, some templates up here and some ideas as to what you can set up, but the ones you have set up yourself are down here. various options. You can toggle them on and off. So if you just want to pause it, if you're going on holiday or whatever like that, you can toggle it off and pause it, or you can just hit that. You can edit the specific prompt, or if you are done with it, just delete it. And you can do this with anything, with any prompt you like. So you could have it set up to check your email for school email specifically, for example, or you want to build that briefing out to something more complete. So you can have it check your emails, the weather, and the news all in one, and have it compile that whole list for you every day, tailored to what you want, straight into Gemini. Now, levels 1 and 2 treat everyone the same, but your life isn't generic. You have specific kids, specific projects, specific things that matter. Level 3 is where we teach Gemini about your context. Well done, you've made it all the way to level 3. Now, we're creating something called a gem. Think of it as a custom tailored version of Gemini that already knows who you are and all your context. So let's head back into Gemini. If we expand the side, we can see gems at the top here. You can see I've got a few there. But if I go into gems, we can see, again, similar to scheduled, it's got some pre-made ones for us up here. If you've not checked the storybook one out, go and do it with your kids. It is phenomenal fun. But for now, I'm going to create a new gem. So I'm going to go ahead and call mine the AI second brain. And now the instructions is where you give it context, right? So I am going to give it a real high level, slightly fictional background on me. Give it as much context as you want. The more info you put in here, the better. And then you can do other stuff as well. So you can add files to this as well. So an example I gave for when we did this with ChatGPT was uploading instruction manuals for your appliances. So your washing machine manual, your TV manual, etc. And any reference material you upload here, it will reference and be able to search through when it gives you those answers. And then you can go ahead and save it, and it's been created. So I'm going to start a chat, and you will see it appear on the left hand side here. Frequently used ones you can pin, so they are there ready for you to go. And then when you chat with it, it knows your context, it knows your scenario, it knows anything that you've uploaded into that gem and told it. And the other cool thing here is going back to layer 1 where we're using Gemini within Gmail. You can use your gems within Gemini, within Gmail. AI inception going on as well. So across the board where you can access Gemini, you can access your gems. And that's, again, just even more context and just makes your results even more tailored to you. So there we go, 3 layers, all inside Gmail, all inside Gemini. If you want to try one thing right now, start with that layer 1, open up Gmail, enable the Google Workspace smart features, and open up Gemini and just start asking it questions. Find your longest email thread, find emails with photos attached to them. It takes 30 seconds and you'll immediately see the point. Now, if you try this and it helps, let me know down in the comments what you set up. And if you want to go deeper with calendar or drive or cross-app automations, I'll be working on a follow-up to this next month and you don't want to miss that. So make sure you hit subscribe as well. Now, I'll also be putting another handy prompt that ties all of this together in this week's newsletter. The link to sign up for that is down below. It is full of actually useful, practical AI hints and tips that you can just pick up and use straight away. So check that out. Thanks for watching. Stay peachy.